I want you to drop the hips and then resist the hand. So kick the hand away. Hey everyone, welcome to class. This is a nice full body 45-minute flow designed to energize you and give you the kind of energy that is sustaining through the day. We'll touch on a little bit of everything. We'll start off relatively easy. We'll warm up the side body, the hips a little bit, and then move through a lot of standing sequences that are not too fast moving, but just enough to kind of build some strength in a moderate way. We don't need any props for this one, but we are going to begin in a comfortable seat. So have a seat, relax the shoulders down, and just take a few deep breaths, kind of shifting your weight around a little bit, getting comfortable, getting situated. And maybe take a second to reflect on the week. Taking mental note of high points, of low points. And now that you've made it to the weekend, what is something that you are most grateful for? Not ignoring the things that need our attention, of course, but when we can emphasize the stuff that we are grateful for, it tends to energize us rather than bringing us down. And it gives us the energy we need in order to deal with maybe some of the things that were less than ideal in the week before. So take a few moments here just to center your attention. Bringing awareness to how you feel. And of course, the feeling you want to cultivate on your mat today. When you're ready, open the eyes. On an inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. On the exhale, turn to the left and just bring the right hand to the outside of the left knee, taking a mild twist, keeping the shoulders over the ribs over the hips. Inhale, stretch the arms up. Exhale, twist, left hand over right knee. Inhale, come back to the center. Exhale, take the hands to the knees and cross the right ankle over the left knee for double pigeon. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. Exhale, walk the left hand out and reach the right arm up and over. Inhale, lift up. Take the right hand down, walk the left arm over. Keep the left hip on the mat. Keep dropping the right knee away from the chest. Inhale, sit up tall and walk the hands forward. Take 3 or 4 deep, slow breaths. Lift the chest. Lean back on the hands, uncross the legs, and let's switch sides. So left over right. Sit up nice and tall. Inhale. Exhale. Side bend to the left. Inhale up. Right hand down. Left arm up and over. Side bend the other way. Inhale to the center and walk both hands straight out. Relaxing the head, the neck, the shoulders. And on your next breath in, walk the hands back up. Come over onto your hands and knees for tabletop, and we'll take a few rounds of cat-cow. As usual, just moving with your own breath at whatever pace makes sense for you today. And if this doesn't feel right, you can also just find child's pose. So as we move through our practice today, I want you to periodically check in with your own body and ask, is this what is serving my energy, or do I need to do something different? Especially if you feel a lot of resistance around something. Take one more each way. And find neutral from there. And just pull the ribs back a little bit so you have a nice gentle brace through the core. Inhale and take the right leg back, left arm straight up. Continue to breathe as you were, feeling the glutes engage on the right side and feeling the length through the left arm. Inhale fully. Exhale, left hand down, swing the left foot back, drop the right foot, and find gate to this side. Just draping the right arm overhead. Keep revolving the ribs around towards the sky. Take it back to the center. Reset. Everything back to neutral. And now take the left leg back, right arm forward. Again, gentle brace through the core. Feel the glutes on the left side engage. Stay long through the right arm. Breathe in fully. Then exhale, take the right hand down, swing the right foot behind you, extend the left leg back, and then reach the left arm up and over for gate. So kind of lift the hips high, revolve the chest around, relax the left arm open. Slowly turn back towards the center. Tuck the toes under, and you're just gonna sit your hips back for a nice low squat. So drop the hips down as low as you comfortably can. Bring the hands to the heart center. Lift up through the crown of the head. Take 3 deep breaths. Inhale fully. Exhale, take the left hand down and just open up the right arm. Just an easy twist. Take it back to the center. Gently place the right hand down and open up the left arm. And take it back to the center. Walk the hands forward, keep the toes tucked, and then sit up and back for downward facing dog. Pedal out the feet, really taking your time here to feel the backs of the legs release. Sometimes dropping right into a down dog can kind of make your calves and your hamstrings scream a little bit. So take your time and really allow your body to warm up to the idea first. Gradually start to settle in. So bend the knees as much as you need to in order to feel comfortable. Relax the head so you're looking right between the knees. And on your next breath in, look forward. Step the right foot between the hands. Keep the left knee lifted and just take the hands to the outside and inside of the right foot. So you're framing the right foot. Inhale fully. Exhale, tap the left knee down and straighten it up. We're going to do that 3 more times. Tap and up, tap and up, tap and up. And now drop the left knee completely. Find a kneeling lunge, stretch the arms up overhead, relax the shoulders. Exhale the hands down, sit back, just shift your hips back so they're at 90 degrees over the left knee and wiggle the right foot forward. So keep the right leg straight. Inhale, get the chest nice and long. Exhale, settle in. Now we're going to flow from here back to our kneeling lunge. So drop the hips forward. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, hands frame the foot. Shift your weight back. Wiggle the right foot forward. Inhale fully. Exhale, see if you can fold down a little bit more. Inhale, sit back into your kneeling lunge. Arms lift. Exhale, hands drop. Shift your hips back. Wiggle the right foot forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, start to fold forward. One more round. Shift back into your kneeling lunge. Arms lift. Exhale, hands down. Shift it back. Runner's lunge. Wiggle the right leg forward. Fold it over on the exhale. Shift forward, plant the hands, step back, downward facing, lift the hips high. Come forward to plank, drop the knees if you need to, lower down halfway. Lay the chest flat, pay attention, find Sphinx. So bring the elbows underneath the shoulders, press the hands into your mat, and move the chest towards the top of your mat. Tuck the toes. Keep the forearms down, but drop your gaze so you're looking between the thumbs. And then pull the belly up, pull the knees up, find a forearm plank. Hold. Breathe in for 4, 3, 2, last breath. Take the knees down, take the thighs down, hips, belly, lift the chest, and then lay the chest down. Slide the hands back, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Look to the top of your mat. Step the left foot between the hands. High-low lunge, so the hands are framing the left foot. Inhale fully. Exhale, tap the right knee. Pick it up. Tap, lift, tap, lift, tap, lift. Now drop the right knee down. Inhale, kneeling lunge, arms up. Exhale, hands frame the foot. Shift your hips back. Runner's lunge. Inhale, get long, and then exhale, fold over that left leg if you can. You'll gradually kind of get lower and lower, so don't force it. Shift back to that kneeling lunge, arms up. Exhale, hands down, shift it back, runner's lunge. Folding over the left leg just a little bit at a time. Shift back, kneeling lunge, arms up. Exhale, hands down, runner's lunge. One more round. Take it forward, arms up, hands down, shift back. Lean back into that left foot, plant the hands, step back to plank. Slowly lower halfway. Lay the chest down, find Sphinx. Taking a couple breaths here. Think of pulling the front of your mat toward your hips. Lift up through the crown of the head and look straight ahead at the horizon. Take 2 full breaths. And then staying right here, just drop your gaze a little bit so you're looking between the thumbs. Tuck the toes, brace through the core, pull the belly up, hips up, thighs up, knees. We're gonna take 4 slow, deep breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, take the knees down, hips down, belly down. Press into the hands, slide them underneath the shoulders, and sit up and back for downward facing dog. Lifting the hips high, drop the heels down towards the mat, even if they don't touch the floor. And look to the hands. Step or hop the feet behind the wrists. Forward fold. So just so you know where we're going, we're gonna flow between forward fold and chair a few times. So adjust the feet however you're comfortable. When you're ready, take a big breath in, sweep the arms up overhead, and sit the hips down low. Inhale fully. Exhale, hinge forward, chair. Forward fold. Inhale, stretch the arms up overhead, drop the hips, maybe look up to the hands if you can. Inhale deeply. Exhale, hinge forward, forward fold. 2 more rounds. On an inhale, drop the hips, lift the arms. Exhale, fold. Let's do 1 more round. Drop the hips, lift the arms. Hinge forward, fold. Inhale, flat back. Reach the crown of the head forward. Exhale, fold. Step or hop back. Take your vinyasa or just meet me straight back in downward facing. Stretch the right leg up once you get there. Exhale, bring it through. Kneeling lunge, arms lift. Take a little back bend if you can. Exhale the hands down, downward facing. Do the same thing the other way. Left leg lifts. Exhale, step forward. Kneeling lunge, both arms lift. Take a little back bend. Exhale the hands down. Downward facing. One more each way, same thing. Right leg lifts. Exhale, step it through. Arms up, little back bend. Hands down. Downward facing. Left leg lifts. Step it through. Both arms up. Little back bend. Exhale, hands down. Step back, downward facing. Pause here. We're going to do the same thing, but with crescent lunge. So sweep the right leg up. Exhale, step it through. Full crescent, arms lift. Back bend or not, I want you to just consider, bring your mindfulness, your attention to the hip flexors on the left side. So squeeze the left thigh away from the mat. Pull the chest up and back, just a touch so your heart is pointing up toward the sky. Take the arms up. Exhale, hands down. Step back, downward facing. Left leg lifts. Step it through. Crescent lunge. Inhale, arms lift. So think of kind of scooping the tailbone under just a little bit as you squeeze that right thigh away from the mat. Arms up. Point the heart up towards the sky. Exhale, hands down. Downward facing. One more each way. Right leg lifts. Step it through. Same focus, same slow, intentional movement. Heart up towards the sky. Exhale, hands down. Downward facing. Left leg lifts. Step it through. Arms up. Exhale, hands down. Pause in downward facing. Take a few deep breaths. Close the eyes. On your next breath in, stretch the right leg up. Bend the knee, open the hip. And then square the hips, bring the right knee toward the right elbow. Pull it up really high on the arm. And then stretch it back, three-legged dog. Step it through. Hand right between foot right between the hands. Squeeze the right leg away from the mat. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Interlace the hands behind you. Roll the shoulders back. Just point the heart up towards the sky. Familiar to what we've been doing. Take 2 more breaths. Exhale, bring it back to neutral. Take both hands to the inside of the right foot and find lizard. So widen your stance a little bit and drop the left knee down. Take a few breaths here. On an inhale, open up the right arm and reach it back. Maybe you stay here, or you can bend the back leg and see if you can catch the foot. So instead of pulling the heel towards the butt and getting really close to the hip, instead I want you to drop the hips down and then kick the hand away. So you're resisting, getting into the hip flexors a little bit more. So it's just a gentle resistance. Shouldn't be painful. Take 2 more breaths. Gently let go of the left foot. Take the right hand down, step back, and come down to a forearm plank. So bring the forearms down. You can interlace the hands if you want, or take the hands flat on the floor. I want you to breathe with me, nice and slow. Pull the belly back so you're bracing through the core. Hug the ribs back towards the spine. Keep the hips pretty low, so no higher than the shoulders. Breathe. Maybe find one point to focus on. Come back to that intention you set at the start of class. 3, 2, 1. Pay attention, lift the hips, find dolphin. So walk the feet in a little bit. Maybe the palms are down. Maybe you're just on the forearms and the hands are in a fist, whatever works. Take a few more breaths. Press the hands into the mat. Come up to a down dog. Shift your weight forward, take a vinyasa. I always like a vinyasa. It kind of like resets everything, you know? It's like a factory reset in the short term. Take a couple breaths. Inhale, pick the left leg up. Bend the knee, open the hip. And then square the hips off. Bring the left knee toward the outer tricep on the left side. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, step it through. Crescent lunge. Arms up, find your balance. And then drop the arms behind you, interlace the fingers, roll the shoulders back. Point the heart up towards the sky. Breathe. Relax the face. 2, 1. Come back up to neutral. Take the hands to the inside of the left foot. Walk your stance out a little bit wider and then take the right knee down for lizard. Maybe you stay here. Take a breath or two. And when you're ready, open up the left arm, reach it back, pause right where you're at, or bend the right knee, catch the foot, and instead of pulling the heel in really close to the butt, I want you to drop the hips and then resist the hand. So kick the hand away. Keep sinking the hips down as much as you can tolerate. Find one point to focus on. Gently let it go. Circle the hands around. Step the left foot back and drop the forearms down. We're going to take a forearm plank again. Find your breath. So hips about level with the shoulders, maybe a hair lower. Bracing through the core. Staying present with your breath. Not resisting the shakiness or the challenge of it. Leaning into it, appreciating it for the purpose it serves. To energize, to strengthen. To remind us of what we can do, even when we doubt it. Four, 3, 2, 1. Walk the feet in, lift the hips, find dolphin. Adjust your arms if you need to. Breathe. Walk the feet back. You can press up to the hands. Find downward facing dog. Take a couple breaths. And then move through a vinyasa. If you need to take child's pose or anything else, feel free. Downward facing. Let's add on a little bit. Stretch the right leg up just nice and long, and then exhale, step it through for warrior 2. Spin the arms open. Bend the right knee deeply. Shoulders roll back. I'm feeling it. Relax the shoulders. Keep your gaze neutral. Core stays braced. And come back to that intention you set. Take 2 more breaths. Look down on your mat. You're gonna take the right hand to the floor and step up for floating half moon. So I always have to adjust myself here. So move your feet around, adjust your stance, adjust your hands if you need to, and then find your balance. We're gonna take 3 breaths here to start. Maybe you stay here, or maybe you bend the left knee, catch the foot, and do the same thing. Just kick the foot into the hand, resisting a little bit. Another 3 breaths. Gently let it go. Take the left foot back, find your warrior 2 again, bending the right knee deeply. Find a little more depth, a little bit more strength and balance. Inhale fully. Exhale, circle the hands around, take your vinyasa. Downward facing. Oh, does anybody else feel really like right side feels really good and long? My left side feels like it's 4 inches shorter. Take your left leg up. Exhale, step it through. Warrior 2. Open up the arms. Stretch long through both hands. Shoulders are relaxed. Find one point to focus on. Maybe even close the eyes. So can you find a sense of calm even when the body is working hard? Take one more round of breath. And just look down. Find where you can place your left hand down, slide the left leg back, and then kick through the right. Opening the chest, the hips, finding your balance, settling in for 3 breaths. Maybe you stay put, or you can bend the right knee, catch the foot, and then resist the hand. Kick the foot into the hand, feeling that resistance, that stretching through the hip flexors. One more breath. Gently release the right foot. Slowly step it back. Find your warrior 2 again. Just to return to our starting point. Inhale fully. Exhale, sink a little lower. One more round of breath. Nice and strong. Exhale, circle the hands around. Vinyasa. Pause and downward facing. Thank you so much for joining me. If you liked this class, you will love Bad Yogi Studio. Make yoga your new morning ritual. With hundreds of classes just under 30 minutes, the perfect amount of time to kickstart your day and start everything off on a high note. Welcome to class. I would love to see you inside Bad Yogi Studio with me, so tap the link below and get your free 14-day trial. I'll see you there.